Leo, welcome to your reading. We're going to get into this reading for the month for you. I hope you guys are doing well. Doing a few things here. Welcome and welcome back. Don't bring anything into your life that does not belong, you guys. This is a reading for the month, but whenever you watch it, it may resonate because that's just how I have found things. Oh. Let's see. All right. Well, hopefully we fixed that. Some technical issues here. I don't know what's going on, but we're going to see about it. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. I hope these messages help you, Leo, through whatever you could be dealing with. Let me know in the comments if it resonates. Okay? I muted it that time. That's crazy. You may be struggling to hear someone, or they could be struggling to hear you. Anyway, if you want to see what services I offer, everything is in the description box. Let's get into it for Leo. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration. Father, Mother, God, what does Leo need to know this month? What is the message for Leo this month, Spirit? What does Leo need to know for their situation this month? Okay, go with the flow. So you could be starting something new and Spirit doesn't want you to get too tense about it, okay? They want you to go with the flow. You're being guided in a certain direction. Ooh. I feel like Spirit could be leading you towards whatever deception is going on. Card number 31 for guidance. Go with the flow is number 1. And deception is 25. So technically it's like a 4. 25 is a 7. I feel like you're being warned about someone who could be found out to be deceptive. Okay. Your spirit team is working with you to help you see the truth about some type of lies that could be being told, or someone who's lurking in the shadows, unawares that your spirit team is seeing them. Okay. This could be a group situation. Some of you could be in a group setting or scenario where a bunch of people are being guided to see some type of deception that's going on. Okay? And everything that's happening is for your benefit because there's a warning that I feel like you need to see about someone. What else? Spirit for Leo this month. Bad habits in reverse and fate. Yeah. People are being loud outside, so there could be some commotion. I feel like you guys are working towards breaking some type of bad habits. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't help it, y'all. People just be loud. Listen. I feel like whatever you're meant to do in life, I can't tell you what your destiny or your fate is, but whatever you're meant to do in life, there's a need for you to break some type of cycle right now. Crystal is at the bottom in communication. So this month you're going to be getting clarity on a lot of different things. And I feel like Spirit is leading you towards that clarity. Things that you're meant to see, things that you're meant to know, situations that are transpiring that you're meant to have more information about that you don't necessarily have right now. There could be a conversation that you have with someone that provides this clarity. Communication could be coming in from Spirit with the birds, but it could also just be, conversations that you have with people. I feel like you're realizing that you have to break some bad habits. And it's going to feel, it may feel hard to see it, but I feel like you're going to see what you need to see And you're gonna see the way that the way that things have played out, and possible like lies that you could have believed or lies that you could have been told that have perpetuated those bad habits that now you're seeing you need to break. Okay. So Spirit, what's the message? What is the situation? Why is this message coming up for Leo? Oh yeah, because something's out of balance. You could be feeling impatient about situations in your life. There could just be a lot of chaos going on, okay? And things feel out of balance. And I feel like you guys know that you need to balance out situations in order for you to achieve your goals. Something is not coming together, and I feel like it's frustrating you, and you're starting to get impatient about it. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, possibly a Gemini. Knight of Cups is here at the bottom, and then the Nine of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Someone is coming towards you and offering you something that just doesn't make sense. You've already seen this type of approach before. It's like you know that someone is coming towards you with some illusionary behavior or something that's too good to be true. Someone could be delusional with their feelings or their emotions. And I just feel like you've seen it before from this person, or you've seen it before from like people like this. You've experienced this before. Okay? Someone could be a drinker. Take it how it resonates. Temperance reversed. Oh my. The Three of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. Ten of Wands and the World card. Someone's trying to force something to end, or they're forcing an ending, or they feel forced to quit a job, resignation. They may be putting in their resignation or resigning from a position. Someone could be trying to force you to resign from a position. But the cycle is coming to a close. I feel like you're starting to understand why someone was so stressed out, why they were so burdened. It could be because a job has come to an end, or some type of opportunity has come to an end, or they're being forced to bow out of a competition or bow out of some type of position. I feel like I hear somebody say, I'm sorry things didn't work out. I'm sorry things didn't work out. I feel like someone was forcing something and it didn't work out. King of Pentacles. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be your boss. I don't know. But someone was forcing something that wasn't working. Or they were trying to force something to end that just wasn't working. And I'm sorry things didn't work out. But I don't think they're really sorry. I feel like they're kind of being arrogant about it. Like, oh, I'm so sorry that things didn't work out. But they're not really sorry. What's the Temperance reverse? Empress. Eight of Wands. And the World card. Yeah, so it's like communication has come to an end or come to a halt. Someone has decided to quit a job, stop communicating, cut off communication, end the cycle because it was a burden or it was too stressful. Okay. What's the Empress? Five of Cups. Five of Swords. And the Two of Wands, right? Someone made a decision that was in their best interests, okay? Someone chose themselves because they were no longer interested or something just wasn't going their way. And they decided to move on. I feel like someone had a new opportunity come in and they chose the new opportunity, or they just decided to move on because something wasn't working out in a person's favor here. It wasn't coming together. It wasn't meant to come together though. Like with the Temperance reverse, like if this is you, okay. Oh, not the Knight of Wands, the Magician, and the Devil. See, somebody was doing something toxic, and I feel like you guys picked up on it. Or someone was being very manipulative with their actions, and you picked up on it. And you knew that something wasn't right. I feel like that's where the deception comes in. Yeah. What's the Three of Pentacles reversed? Eight of Wands reversed. So yeah, communication is cut off. It's like if someone resigns from a position, or they're forced to resign from a position, they quit or they get fired. It's kind of like you have to turn in your office phone. You have to turn in your company phone. You get blocked out of your email from when you worked at the company. It's like, yeah. Somebody's not responding. Someone doesn't recognize or see that there's communication being sent here. I don't know. You could have blocked someone here, Leo, and someone is calling you or reaching out to you, and they're not getting a response. And I feel like that's causing them to realize that you're no longer recognizing their call, or you blocked them, or you're not paying attention to them. Somebody is wondering why there's no communication. And I feel like the communication was blocked. It's like something is not coming together. Something is not connecting. So someone's phone could have been cut off. Or like you could have blocked someone. Yeah. What's hidden in the situation? Ten of Pentacles. So there's a long-term investment here. Something that's been going on for a long time. This could be a job or a family situation. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this feels like a marriage. Or two business partners, two people who work together. Maybe they have a home together. They live together. Feels like husband and wife, child. What's the Ten of Pentacles? Okay. What's the Ten of Pentacles for what's hidden? Page of Swords. Emperor and the Three of Swords. Okay. So someone is questioning a person's marriage or their work history, or there's something here about someone's history. So there could have been some type of question about someone's experience. It kind of feels like someone lied on a resume, or they lied when it comes to their past, their history. This could be a person who's married who lied about being married. What's the Ten of Pentacles? One more card. Three of Cups. Yeah, I feel like somebody found out about a third-party situation, or they found out about someone's reputation in the community. They could be asking around about someone, referrals, if it's professional, for a job. Four of Pentacles, Two of Wands. It's like someone has a lot of experience under their belt, or someone's invested a lot of time into something and they don't want to walk away from it or let it go, but they are attempting to look around to see what's out there, or to see what the possibilities are when it comes to moving forward. I feel like someone's holding on to a friendship or a connection that may be a conflict of interest in a situation. So if someone is married and they have a third-party situation, that third-party situation that they're holding on to is a conflict of interest. And it's like they're trying to hold on to the third-party situation until they make a decision, like a true decision about what they want to do. I feel like someone was asked whether or not they lied about something. And I feel like it was proven, like once people looked into something, that a person lied. I feel like some type of job interview, application, something like that didn't come together because someone was proven to possibly be a liar. Or someone didn't tell the truth about being unemployed, not having a job. What's the Three of Cups? Oh, it's like, it kind of feels like what's hidden is that somebody has had a certain reputation in the community for a long time. And there's a person who found out about it. What's the Three of Cups? Nine of Pentacles reversed. Yeah. It feels like someone is unemployed or they're not independent. They don't make their own money. They don't have their own stuff. Nine of Pentacles reversed. Someone is not single. The way that someone earns their money or the way that someone survives is by depending on others in the community or depending on an organization. I don't know. Somebody might be on government assistance with the Hierophant and the Death card. Someone is definitely married or in a commitment under contract. I feel like there's something that's a conflict of interest here. Somebody could be going through a divorce. Like their marriage could be in transition. So it's like the contract could be in negotiation. Like something may have been in negotiation and there was a discovery that there was a conflict of interest. Or someone could be married and going through a divorce, but they're maybe dating or dealing with people before their divorce is final. There's some type of conflict of interest that was discovered here. And someone didn't want to let go of what they were walking away from or what they were going into. It's like someone wanted to hold on to both sides. And they kind of put themselves in a position to be like in a tug of war type of energy because they were still attached to whatever they'd been attached to while also making new connections. And that's where the conflict of interest lies. And it's like somebody in charge found out. And I feel like they were very disappointed when they found out or they discovered that this lie was going on. What's the Page of Swords? Magician. Mm-hmm. There was some type of manipulative information or something was manipulated. I feel like something was forged or doctored or manipulated when it comes to documents or someone's communication. Four of Pentacles, King of Swords. I feel like someone was keeping information or details hidden. This could even be assets. Like if somebody was going through a divorce, they didn't want all of their assets to be placed in discovery because then they would have to pay more child support or alimony. So it's like there was some type of doctored information. And I feel like Spirit is guiding you towards that deception. So go with the flow because they're trying to reveal to you all of this that's been going on behind the scenes. It's like someone was trying to act like they had less than what they had, or someone was trying to act like they didn't have a job when they did, or someone was trying to act like they weren't married when they were, or someone was trying to act as if they didn't have any affiliation to someone or something, but they did. And I feel like whoever was in charge, a judge, a magistrate, a CEO, somebody found out about this. And it's been going on for a long time. Okay. I feel like you're meant to get this clarity. I feel like you're starting to also like what the bad habit in reverse feels like to me is like You could be a person who makes good decisions normally, but because you weren't privy to certain information, you didn't have the ability to make an educated decision or a logical decision because you were only given bits and pieces of the story. What's this 5 of Cups? Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. Somebody's trying to hold on to everything that they can because they feel like they lost enough already. They can't lose anything else. So this could be why somebody maybe lied. The Star and the Hangman. But I feel like someone was trying to hold on to someone that was attempting to get away in a way. So it's like somebody didn't want to let you go, or somebody didn't want for things to work out for you. So they created all of these deceptive documents or something like that. It just feels like this has not been worked out yet. It's like somebody is wanting to keep this concealed or hidden. So what's the advice for Leo? Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. There's about to be a shift. Something is about to change. This could be a change of policies, a change of like rules. This could be a change of a decision. 4 of Cups and the Queen of Cups. There could definitely be a water sign here, Cancer energy. Someone is disappointed by some type of shift that's taking place or how something is turning out. Someone doesn't like how something is turning out or how something turned out and they want it to change, or how something turned out is changing and a person is upset about that. Someone could be holding a grudge. 2 of Pentacles. What's the Wheel of Fortune? 5 of Wands. 2 of Pentacles. King of Swords. Yeah, so there could be arguments, fights going on back and forth about the truth. This could be mediation, some type of mediation. It feels legal, or it feels like policy changes, laws changing, or some type of settlement that someone is fighting about. And like there could be a court decision that's being overturned, but I don't know. Because I see the King of Swords, but what's the Wheel of Fortune? One more card. 3 of Wands. I feel like you're expecting to have to fight something, or you're going to have to fight for what you feel like you deserve, or fight to speak the truth about what you know. You know there's going to be some type of fight, or you're expecting for a fight. You're waiting for the fight. You want maybe the fight because maybe you want to fight for yourself in court or fight for your rights. Yeah, Ace of Swords and the Sun card. Yeah, it's like you have the truth. You know the truth. You have clarity. This clarity is coming in. You have the clarity. And you know that you're meant to do the right thing with this information. And I feel like your spirit team is guiding you towards what the right things are to say. I feel like you're trying to get out of a bad contract. I feel like you're waiting also for communication to come in. What's this 5 of Wands? Yeah, there's the Justice card. It feels like this is legal. Justice and the 8 of Pentacles. This could be severance from a job. You could have been falsely terminated or let go or forced to resign from a position. And I feel like it was because of something that somebody said that was kind of like a lie, or information that was omitted. You could be working on some type of court case, filing documentation. Yeah, I feel like this is defending yourself. I feel like some of you guys feel attacked by someone because it kind of feels like you guys were supposed to get recognized or promised something. Like, I feel like somebody made you some type of empty promises, or they lied on your name and then it ended up costing you your job. It's like there's some type of doctored information or manipulation of information to where I feel like it cost you money. It cost you like opportunities, things like that. And right now, I feel like Spirit is telling you with this fate card and this Wheel of Fortune that whatever fight you're fighting, I feel like saying the good fight, fighting the good fight. But whatever it is you're fighting for here is kind of in Spirit's hands. It's like guidance, fate, Wheel of Fortune. There's something that can't happen right now. But it doesn't mean that it won't happen in the future. I feel like Spirit is working some things out behind the scenes that you don't see. And you're going to get clarity about those things sometime in the near future. I would say maybe in Scorpio season, but it could also be Sagittarius season with the Temperance reversed. It just feels like you're waiting for a contract to come through, maybe more work to come through. Whatever's going to happen, I feel like it's going to happen towards September, which we're coming close to. You could find some type of update come in. But I also feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Wands, and the 5 of Wands, Spirit is also saying, like, if you expect drama or fights or competition or some type of negative energy, then it's like you got to be careful about the things you say, the things you do, the actions you take, because if you expect there to be a fight and it's like an ugly battle, then that's what you're kind of going to manifest, and you want to be careful of that. What's the 3 of Wands? Yeah, it's like your expectations. Be mindful of your expectations. Like if you go into something expecting for no progress to be made, or you go into something expecting to have to argue with somebody, it's like, look, the eclipse energy, September is really significant when it comes to the eclipse. It's the first one, the lunar eclipse, is on the 7th of September. And then the solar eclipse is on the 21st. So it feels like September is really significant for like your situation, having some type of update. But I really feel like you don't necessarily see how something is going to turn out right now. And it could turn out differently than what you expect. And it's going to be beneficial for you not to go in with negative expectations. Like, I really feel like Spirit is trying to get you to manifest the outcome that you want by having positive expectations, or by trying to focus on the outcome that you want to see versus the outcome that you don't want to see. And it's like, yeah, be prepared, but they don't want you to immediately revert to negativity when you could have the power to, kind of will a positive outcome into existence. I also feel like some of you guys could see that there's no settlingness. Like, you may know that a person is just, I feel like there's somebody here who's just holding a grudge and they just refuse to let it go. And like, they want to drag you into these arguments and fights. And I just feel like you guys are not focusing on that. It's like you're just ignoring it and you're focusing on what you're working on, staying on task, staying on schedule, being productive, doing the things that actually pay you back energetically or monetarily. And I think that's a good idea, because worrying about what somebody's doing or hiding, it's like you already know that's not going to help the situation, because you know you're dealing with somebody who, I feel like you know you're dealing with somebody who's petty, or you know you're dealing with someone who is, it's like they've been holding on to this grudge for 10 fucking years or some shit. And it's like, let it go. And you know they're not going to let it go. So it's like, why would you keep putting your energy into it? I also get that vibe from you guys. And I think that's what Spirit is confirming is the right choice, you know, but also doing your best not to expect the negativity, because you don't want to do anything to kind of like feed into it. Anything else Leo needs to know, Spirit, when it comes to these messages? Okay, distorted feminine energy. Anyway, paranoid, cautious, insecure, guarded, feminine energy, gentleness, nurturing, mothering. But it was in the reverse. So I feel like you guys are very secure in your masculine energy, but you could be a feminine. It's like there's something about, I don't know. Let me see. What's intimacy? Mutual respect, unity, closeness, chaos, upheaval, disaster, downfall. See what I'm saying? I feel like you let someone in, or you let someone get close to you who's got like distorted energy. And it created some type of chaos in your energy field. Feels like there's a feminine energy who's out of balance here and overconfident and trying to mask like insecurities with masculinity. And they cause chaos like when they get close to people. What else? For clarity. For Leo. Chaos, bitch, it came out. What is going on, Leo? What is going on? Because somebody's masculine energy is distorted or their feminine energy is distorted. It feels like a feminine energy has distorted feminine energy or masculine energy. And I'm not sure what it is. I don't know who it is, what it is. It's like somebody wants to perpetrate this overconfidence. And it's like they overcompensate because they want to perpetuate this feeling of like security when they're really insecure. It's like they're trying to mask their insecurities or whatever. Thrills, continuous cycles, bad decisions, addictions. See, I feel like a lot of you guys you're in a situation where you're attempting to make better choices. You're attempting to follow your path in life, whatever that may be. And I feel like someone who just continues to make bad decisions and they have addictions and they are on this roller coaster cycle of negativity is trying to like mask their toxicity. They could be trying to portray you as the person who's toxic, but it's like they're trying to mask their own issues. And I feel like they are creating chaos in your life because you're wanting to break free. We have waves, emotions, worry, and fear. Someone is not afraid to cause chaos in other people's lives. And it just feels pretty ridiculous. But what I feel like Spirit wants you to know in this situation is that you're being led to the clarity that you need. It's like Spirit is trying to bring something together so that all of the pieces fit into the puzzle so that the bigger picture can be seen. Okay, Leo energy, Cancer energy, Pisces with the Hangman, Libra with the Justice card, possibly Taurus, Empress, Taurus, Virgo, or Libra. Temperance is Sag, but it's reversed, so I see it as possibly Gemini. Then you have Gemini with the Magician and maybe Aries as well, because we saw Aries energy. It feels like it could be Scorpio too. Virgo could be in there. It's just a lot going on. But I feel like this eclipse energy with the sun and the moon in September is going to be significant for like certain things being brought to the forefront. Certain things being brought to your attention. Like figuring out what's been hidden or like possibly even things happening behind the scenes that you don't see, that then you're going to see the results of later. Possibly around, if you don't get information in September during the eclipse season, more than likely you'll get it, I want to say, in Aquarius season or Taurus season at the latest, 2026. Anyway, what is the advice for Leo? Communicate clearly. And I feel like that's what you're going to do. I also feel like your communication needs to be as least hostile as possible, even though it may be hard, right? It feels like Spirit wants you to communicate your point clearly and really work on what you're going to say so that you don't get triggered by someone's, attempts to get under your skin. If you believe, right? An opportunity. So there's going to be an opportunity in the future for you to communicate your point or to voice your opinion, plead your case. But it's going to, however it turns out, is going to be based on your expectations and based on your ability to compromise, your ability to go into the situation with a positive outlook. Like, if you go in hot, Leo, I'm telling you right now, if you go in hot, you're going to get some hot shit back. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not chastising you guys, but if you go in hot and you pop in as you should, right? You should be able to pop off and let folks know exactly where they had you fucked up. But if you go in too hot and you don't go in with a desire or an intention of amicably resolving a situation, you gonna get some hot shit back. But if you really want the situation to be resolved, you gotta go in with that intention behind the way you speak, your tone of voice, your body language, your words, because people will try to spin it on you. And I don't want you to lose the opportunity to have justice in a situation where you deserve justice. That's my thing. It feels like this is a situation where somebody tried to play in your face, or somebody tried to conceal evidence or do something that was crazy. And choose your battles, okay? Because I feel like you deserve for things to work out in your favor. And I feel like Spirit is saying that they will, if you're able to strategize and prepare your arguments clearly, concisely, and articulately. Because if you go in hot, you might cheat yourself out of the justice that you deserve. And that's where I'm going to leave it, Leo. I hope it helped. Y'all be sure to like, subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Get in the comments. Let me know if it resonated. If you found some type of benefit from this reading, please consider donating through the PayPal, Zelle, or Venmo links in the description box. It really helps the channel, you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, your week, your month. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.